Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Well, we got an update on the Santa Sleigh, the Hellcat, such as it is. Not real sure where I'm going to go from here because I'll tell you what, I am so far out of my wheelhouse or out of my league on this one. You want to talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire? Man, I did big time. For having never done anything like this before, whew, I have learned some things though. So let me spin the camera around here, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Well, here it is. Like I said, such as it is. But it's just kind of mocked up and sitting on some sanding pads right at the moment. It's the skis aren't attached or anything. But this is where we're at. And the first thing is, Kenny, you did an outstanding job 3D printing these skis. I mean, there's no way that I could have fabricated anything even close to that. So I really appreciate your help, bud. That was great. And I guess the biggest thing that's kind of stopping me or slowing me down now is how to take care of this huge gap right here between the door and the interior. I mean, I suppose I could just pack a ton of putty in there and go that way with it. If I had it to do over again, this is one of the things that I learned. Let me move this out of the way here. If I had it to do over again, this is the door that I cut off. Let me set that in there. I would have been a little more careful in cutting the door off, because of what I did is I just cut the door right along the door lines. Well, the interior doesn't match with the body, and that's why you can see this big huge gap. So if I had it to do over again, I would probably, if I can get that thing to stay there now, I can show you what I'm talking about. I would probably cut this door right where the interior door would have been. So that would have meant cutting it like right down along here. You can kind of see the difference right there, I think. But I probably would have cut it like right down along here, and which would have meant cutting the door handle in half, whereas half of it would still be on the body and the other half would be gone. But I could have just sanded that down and sanded that off, and it wouldn't have been any big deal. And then that would have given me an even, my big finger block and everything here, that would have given me more of an even spot here rather than something that's off, because the body is so far back the body opening is so far back from the interior door opening. So anyways, that's the biggest thing I learned. But we'll figure something out eventually. But you can see the inside. Let me I'll tip this up a little bit and see if I can get a shot of the gauges. I don't know if I can or not with the light. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it, but anyways, I'll try and insert a picture, because I do have a picture of it, so I'll try to insert a picture of it here. But I've got there's a little bit of it there. I've got the gauges, and then the green screen that you see there. I painted them silver, like I did the vents on the dash there, and then used the Tamiya clear red and clear green over the silver to kind of make it look like it was illuminated a little bit, and it also made it look a little more Christmassy. That's why I put the gold on the knobs underneath the screen there. And I've got the gold in the center of the steering wheel, just to kind of make it look a little more Christmassy. So the interior itself is done and looks good. I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with the way the windshield came out, for being the first time that I've ever cut glass like that. It's not permanently in there. It needs to be adjusted a little bit. It's, like I said, it's just kind of mocked up. There is no, I did not put the motor in it. I was making it curbside, since the motor really doesn't do anything. There's no wheels or tires on it. So, and then the wheel wells are just real thin plastic flat stock that I cut it, traced the opening and then cut them out, and then glued them to the inside of the wheel well. And when I did that, that is so thin that it kind of also gave it the little bit of a bow that I needed. So when I attach the skis, they won't be right up against the side of the, and I keep going out of frame, sorry about that, guys. But when I attach the skis, they won't go, underneath the car. They'll be out on the side of the car a little bit. So that worked out real well. So basically it's just covering up these big huge gaps that I've got here. And then once I get that done, get the skis attached, I'll be pretty good. So anyways, that's the update on the Hellcat. And we also got the exhaust mount right behind the front ski. They'll be mounted right in here. But that's where I'm at. So we're probably going to be getting started on the Pearl Harbor group build, and I'll be getting a start video up for that within the next day or so. Don't want to keep you. That's everything I've got. And hope you all had a great New Year's Eve. Hope you have a great New Year's coming up. And for those of you that are going to be at JaxCon next month, we'll see you there. And yes, I will be wearing red. I know. Bring your jersey, Pappy. Enough said about that. My boys definitely did not show up for that game. I should have been rooting for the Chippewas, right, Joe? So, anyways, thanks guys. We'll talk to y'all later, and y'all have a good week. Bye.